I want to thank the board and staff of the Arab American Institute for honoring my colleagues and myself with this tremendous award. We are honored by your honor. We are honored by being in your company. You've been tremendous allies and supporters of the rights and the fight for all the dignity of all people, and we are just thrilled and humbled with this award. To Jim Zogby, to Maya Berry, to all the other members of the AI family, we are just really honored to be in your presence. Now, yesterday I was here in Washington listening to the Supreme Court debate about the Muslim ban. And it is a Muslim ban. It is not a travel ban. It is not a proclamation. It is a Muslim ban. And as a lawyer watching the arguments with the Supreme Court justices and some of the country's finest lawyers, I got very saddened as a lawyer that we can go through such contortions to justify the unjustifiable, to find ways to articulate legal reasonings and rationales that would have a patina of legitimacy when what's truly underneath that surface is nothing but animus and Islamophobia and racism. And that's why I've been proud to lead an organization that has not just been involved with the Supreme Court case yesterday, but having filed 27 different Muslim ban lawsuits all across this country. And that's been on purpose because we believe that one case was the one that the court heard yesterday, the case from Hawaii. Our case from Maryland is also poised at the court pending this decision. But one case would have been fine, 3 would have been good, 5 would have been great. But 27 was meant to be an act of resistance, of defiance, to throw sand in the machinery of the Trump administration, to endeavor to rob them of momentum, to make them fight us on every front they needed to. And so we will persevere. But tonight I want to tell you that while I was saddened by the debate yesterday, although I'm still hopeful about the outcome, I want to say it's not as bad as you think. And sure, the Trump presidency is as bad or worse than anything we thought. That we are absolutely in the fight of our lives, as we've said, across every front. Trump is at war with the ideals of justice, of democracy, of liberty, and equality. And those ideals have defined the very essence of our nation. And it is hard to escape the idea that we're living in Donald Trump's America, which seems to be a nation defined by rage and racism and resentment. And it is hard to escape a political and media environment that seems to be orbiting around the supercharged id of a single individual who is slouched in the White House residence with the remote in one hand and his smartphone on the other, ready to unleash a tweet or discharge a senior official or trample on a constitutional principle on a moment's notice. Now, it's a powerful and disturbing thought, the one I've conjured up for you, one that's pounded home to us almost every day, everywhere you look, any time of day. It is powerful, it is disturbing, and it is wrong. But remember this, my friends, that even when the president is at his worst, and even when he seems willing to smash a treasured tenet of American democracy on a petulant whim, we do not live in Donald Trump's America. Donald Trump lives in our America. And now our America is not perfect, but our America is still a nation of laws guided by the Constitution. Our America is now home to a powerful and active resistance movement. Our America remains broadly supportive of the rights of the American Civil Liberties Union. Our America is made up of defenders of civil liberties and civil rights, and we're actually making headway in creating what our founders called a more perfect union. Our America is made stronger by the lives and the contributions, and yes, even the religious beliefs of Muslims and Arabs and other immigrants and minority communities. And our America will indeed persevere. So even as you honor us, and even as we celebrate your 20 years of indefatigable work, I must ask you to double down with us to fight our enemies. And our enemies are not Donald Trump or Jeff Sessions. Our two greatest enemies are cynicism and fatalism. Cynicism, we're going to lose anyway. Fatalism, what does it matter? Those are our two enemies. If we fight those two enemies of cynicism and fatalism with the zeal, with the energy, with the righteousness that the Arab American Institute and the American Civil Liberties Union can conjure up, then failure is not an option. Thank you for this award. Have a lovely evening.